Right guys, what is going on? BusterBarnes here, back again finally with another FPL video, giving you guys my preview for Game Week 9 in Fantasy Premier League after the international break, which seemed like it went on for absolutely ages. Obviously some injuries, some other team news coming out of that break, so we will be getting into some of that, as well as me showing you guys my team heading into Game Week 9. So if you guys do enjoy and are excited for Fantasy Premier League to resume, please be sure to hit that like button and comment down below what you guys are planning on doing for this upcoming week. Plus, as always, do subscribe to the channel for more Fantasy Premier League content. But with that said, let's take a little quick look, it was about 2 weeks ago now, at how my team did the last week and what I'm thinking of doing in terms of changes. Okay, so as you know, I did do pretty well last week. Actually got some consistency. I think the last 2 weeks I have got 2 green arrows, so hopefully that can continue this week. But I did get a fair few returns, obviously getting 24 points more than the average as well, which was nice. Lamptey, Chilwell, Martinez, Grealish, Zaha, Ziyech, Salah, Kane, my captain, Calvert-Lewin, all getting returns, so really nice from them. As you can see, Salah does have the red injury icon. He was deemed to have coronavirus, so he will not be available this weekend. Maybe not the weekend after either. A little bit of a grey area on that, we're not too sure. So yeah, he will be in my thinking going into next week. Other players as well. Robertson had a bit of a knock over the international break as well. However, I do believe he did play for Scotland, so he should be okay. I mean, Liverpool's defence though, maybe not looking too great now, with players like Henderson, Gomez all injured alongside Van Dijk as well, so a little bit shaky the Liverpool defence is looking. But I guess we'll need to see a few more weeks of how Klopp actually does deal with that. Also Ben Chilwell, a little bit of a doubt as well, as he did go on the bench for England in their last game, but he was actually subbed off the game before due to, I believe, a back injury, so not too sure on if he's going to be available or not. I think he probably is, but anyway, I guess we will see. Going onto the bench quickly, Mitchell is actually back from injury. Roy Hodgson did confirm, so that is something to keep in mind. But just scanning over the results again, we had big wins for Palace and for Chelsea as well. Aston Villa getting that 3-0 over Arsenal seems like absolutely ages ago. City and Liverpool also drawing as well. So interesting results to build on, and also some interesting plans I do have for this game week. So with that said, let's take a look at how my team is shaping up for Game Week 9. Right, so this is my team, and as you can see, there is a pretty big change, and that is obviously going to be Mohamed Salah coming out of the team, as he could potentially miss the next 2 weekends, so I don't want to take the risk. He can always come back into my team as well. I can just do another straight swap if so needed. But the man coming in is actually Fernandes. Now, I am a bit nervous. I don't want us to fall into the trap of thinking, oh, West Brom at home, this is going to be a great fixture, loads of goals. At the end of the day, West Brom's defence has got a lot better since the start of the season. So it is a bit, shifty, not too sure how it's going to be. But looking at the actual games this week, there doesn't really seem to be a fixture better than this one for Manchester United for the big teams. Leicester going to be difficult for Liverpool. You have City and Tottenham against each other, Arsenal away against Leeds, Chelsea away against Newcastle, which is a bit of a bogey fixture for them. So I do think that is the best fixture, and I did need to probably captain someone from that one. So Fernandes is who I went with. Obviously he takes the penalties, and he did have a pretty good performance in Manchester United's last game as well, scoring those, I believe, 2 goals against Everton, so nice from him. And yeah, I don't necessarily like the player personally, but I think that for FPL he is definitely a great option to have. Looking at everyone's fixtures, Martinez and Grealish at home to Brighton, hopefully can get some returns there. I mean, I do have Lamptey starting as well. I was thinking about maybe putting in Kilman, and I still might do that, because obviously Southampton are without Danny Ings. They still look pretty good though, but maybe without that main man, maybe a Wolves defender is a little bit more appealing, so I could do the swap of him and Lamptey, as I guess that Lamptey and Martinez and Grealish are sort of counteracting each other. Chilwell and Ziyech away at Newcastle, a game that could really turn out either way. I mean, Chelsea have been on good form recently, but Newcastle away has always been the bogey fixture for them. I mean, we won it, I believe, once under Sarri, but since then, I think, or before then and since then, I think we've lost or drew all the time there. So not looking forward to having to watch that fixture, but hopefully they can get something and build on their form. Zaha away at Burnley. Burnley not looking too great, but who knows what will happen after the break. Son and Kane against Manchester City. Now I actually am sort of looking a bit ahead to the future game weeks. Spurs' fixtures aren't looking too great, and I am sort of thinking, is there anyone that I can sort of change Son or Kane to? I'm not too sure at the moment. Obviously Manchester City's fixtures do get better after this week, so maybe I'll be looking to swap one of them to a City player, but again, who that is I don't know. We'll have to see who City are playing. I mean, the sure options for City are obviously De Bruyne and Sterling. However, I can't really make the straight swap from Kane or Son to either of them. It would probably involve me taking a -4 if I did do that, so yeah, not too sure. Calvert-Lewin away against Fulham hopefully should be getting a return there. Like I said, Kilman might come on for Lamptey. I'm not too sure, but that is going to be my team, guys. No triple captain on Fernandes. I am a bit sceptical about this game just because West Brom's defence has got better, so I'm not sure if it'll be filled with loads of goals, but who knows, I could obviously be proven wrong. But do let me know in the comments below what you guys are thinking of doing or have done in preparation for this game week. And with that said, let me show you guys a debrief of the fixtures and who I think you should be focusing on. So as you know, I do like to go through and pick 3 fixtures that I think you guys should be looking at in terms of bringing in players or maybe even getting rid of some players. And I do like seeing there, you can see all of the logos of BT and Sky Sports as well. All Premier League games are going to be free and live on those platforms, which is great. The pay-per-view system was just very stupid. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I just, I did not stream them, if you know what I mean, but yeah, it just wasn't a great idea, so I'm glad they're reverting back. But if I had to go for 3 fixtures for you guys to actually be focusing on, I do think that Aston Villa v Brighton has to be one. I think whether you're going for either team, probably, I do think that result could go either way, but I think that because of that, assets from either team are probably a good thing to have. I probably would say Chelsea-Newcastle as well, because even though I do think it is a bit of a bogey fixture, I do think Chelsea have been on great form recently, so they could hopefully maybe perhaps keep that up. And the other fixtures, obviously Manchester United versus West Brom. West Brom, like I said, could prove difficult, but Manchester United are just the heavy favourites for that match. And I do think if you own a Rashford, a Fernandes, even a defender, you are looking at some returns from them. So those are going to be the 3 games. Very quick there. It wasn't that hard to decide on the games, as there are quite a few tough and even fixtures on the rest of the weekend. But that is one quick look at my final team for the weekend. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit the like button if you are glad that FPL is back after this long international break. And also be sure to, as always, subscribe for more fantasy Premier League content, football content in general, and also FIFA 21 content. I have been uploading my West Ham career mode over the past 2 weeks, guys, and before then, so if you guys have not yet checked out that series, please do. It is a lot of fun. But with that said, I hope you guys do have a nice day, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time.